It improved my memory too a whole lot.
It improved her 100% because she was actually catatonic for about 8 or 9 years.
Well,
And
CET
she
is
is, no, I know it, but I mean,
it's one of the things that.
one of the things,
yeah.
but I can't shut her up now, but before, we couldn't even get her to open her mouth. And it was schizophrenia because she would hear things, and being at home with me, it never worked out. And she was in like 5 different psychiatric hospitals. And every time she came back home, she'd sink back into the same thing.
I'm Darla, I'm Sarah's mom, and from my perspective, when Sarah came into CET, she was still really very sick. We weren't even totally sure yet of her accurate diagnosis, and she was having issues, as we all were, accepting it and understanding. And what I saw happen was her confidence, which you both have talked about, really came back, and she was so frustrated about her lack of short-term memory, and it truly made a difference with her short-term memory, which made her feel more like her old self again. And you know, it was a really tumultuous time for us. She was away at college, and you know, we all thought doing great, and then just went off a cliff, and none of us knew what to do. So we were thrilled when we found, I was on the internet searching for something. I kept thinking there has to be something, and if it meant we had to travel to another city, fine. And then I found CET, and here it was right here. So you know, it worked out very well. So it was a really good experience for us. So really, pretty immediately, I started to see some change, and then I think you know, I recall it now anyway as a very slow and steady progression, where we'd be at dinner one night, and normally prior to this point we'd talk about something, and 2 minutes later she would ask the same question. Like I'd be telling her, now don't forget, John and I are going to be away this weekend, we're going to do this and do this and do this, and I'll be back on Sunday. And she'd say, okay, and then, you know, a few bites of food, and then she'd say, what are you doing this weekend? Are we going out this weekend? And you know, Sarah, I just told, you know, but that all changed. And I can't remember where we were in the program, but I remember distinctly at dinner one night, because my husband and I just both looked up at each other because we had told her something, and this time it was me who forgot, and then I went and said something contradictory, and she corrected me, and my husband was like, oh my God, Sarah, you know, Sarah remembered that. You know, it was great. So it really was pretty immediate and like just progressive through the process.